Yeah, you'd be familiar with greenhouse operations. When when you're over 12 hours of natural light a day, you're going to need to block some of the light with a light depth curtain or other device. So you need to take that into account with what, depending on your facility and how you want to run it, what your working hours are, what hours of the day are you going to be blocking natural light, and making sure to subtract that from your DLI calculation. I think it's very similar to Massachusetts. Yeah, you have to be blocking light from May until about May 1st to about mid-November to be safe in a greenhouse, to make sure that you won't that your plants will have the restricted light to be able to flower and not re-veg or do something else nasty.
We're trying to maximize how much sunlight that we have in a greenhouse that actually, is available to our plants. And so, like I said before, we kind of based those numbers before on a 75% greenhouse transmissivity. And I touched on, equipment itself blocking the natural sunlight, right? And so the fixtures are part of that equation, right? And so as you might have 75%, depending on how you install those fixtures and where, might block that light, significantly. And so, understanding, how to actually integrate the lighting so you're minimizing the amount of effect that it has on the natural sunlight, is very important too. So I might not set up the lighting layout the same in a greenhouse as I do in an indoor, because in the indoor, I'm not really concerned about blocking anything from above other than maybe an HVAC system or something like that. Whereas in a greenhouse, I am concerned about how I lay out the light levels, or how I lay out that lighting layout, and how it affects the natural sunlight from above too. So, designing something for indoor and designing something for outdoor or for greenhouse purposes, there's slightly different considerations that we need to take.
Yeah, we're starting to see products on the QPL that have really high light output and are really narrow. So they can be installed just underneath structural supports and they don't shade as much. We're starting to see more of those come on the list.